anyone there? The world of information has never been more crowded, which oddly leaves a lot of us feeling lost and stranded. Hello? With so much information available, how can you even begin to stand out as someone worth listening to? What does inbound marketing look like today? As it turns out, it may have gotten a makeover. It might look a whole lot like Curation.
Curation is really a response, I would say, to digital overload.
The content universe has exploded. What Curation does is it kind of cuts through the noise and it takes on the perspective of the curator and repackages that information to tell a new story.
Flipboard is one place on the internet where curation certainly does happen. It brings together favorite news sources combined with social media content, all organized into what it calls magazines.
Millions of magazines have been created about everything from like astrology to zoology to keto to mountain biking. So we have this like rich ecosystem of enthusiasts and experts who are curating around the things that they're really passionate about.
Flipboard is providing the tools, but it's really the connection between the curator and the audience that allows a community to thrive.
Community is about people connecting with other people. But what does that look like when that expands to the business landscape? We look to Flipboard's mission, which is to advance conversation through important and influential stories that not only inform people, but inspire them to engage with it and learn and lead.
Maybe when you stand in line to get your coffee, you'll browse through your social networks, but it's when you sit down with your coffee that you go into Flipboard. Going back to content marketers, if they can meet the consumers when they're in the right mindset, they have high intent, they'll have a much better experience than just pumping out a lot of content in many different areas.
Curation is like a wonderful complement to your content strategy. So not only can you use it to kind of like leverage and distribute the content you're creating, but you can have content from other places that you can package and then share on Twitter, Facebook, make it part of your editorial calendar.
Every single time that you curate, you build trust. And with trust comes authority. And so it's really a beautiful flywheel that gets going.
Flipboard, one way we remove friction is by having like all the things you care about in one place. So you don't necessarily need to go to a dozen websites to find the best travel articles. You can just go to the travel feed and curate from there.
I think as Flipboard editors, we're trying to highlight all of these different magazines and all of the different perspectives.
We've had human editors from day one. We like to say here, like, there's no algorithm for cool. There's also no way an algorithm can tell you what's worth your time. Our algorithms are a real marriage of human and machine learning.
So that's one job that the robots probably won't be taking away for a while.
Hopefully, yeah.
A business can't be defined in one way, but by exploring what can be done with curation, we now know that there's another place to find the audience you want to talk to. Find your people and tell them, I'm pulling together the best information for you so that you don't have to.